getting triggered into peak missioners. Stop getting tricked back into being a peak mission. Once you start setting healthy, strong and healthy standards for yourself, men may try to trigger you into lowering your standards. Some men, let me put it that way, some men may try to trick you into lowering your standards, into becoming a pick measure. Do not fall for these tricks. Do not be triggered into going back to becoming a pick me woman, to becoming a pick measure. If a man really wants you and have good intentions about you, and also got it, trust me, he doesn't care about how high your standards are. Because he wants you, he will do his best, he will try his best to meet your standards, no matter what you require in a relationship, being it phone calls, being it romantic dinners, gifts, jewelries, quality time, whatever it is that you require in a relationship. Men may try to trigger you by bringing up your insecurities. Perhaps, let's say, if there are things you are insecure about, you put physical things about your body or about your life, or perhaps you share things you were insecure about with him in the past. Now that you've grown out of your peak missioners, these men may try to bring up your insecurities as a form to trigger you to lower your standards, to trigger you back into being a pick-me woman. They may try to use other women, the presence of other women, bringing up other women. Let's say if your standards are high, he may go like, I can have other women on my roster who would take less or who don't demand all these work and efforts from me. And I like it when men sometimes show me who they really are through trying to get me to lower my standards, or through trying to use other women to trigger me, because then again I know they are not the men for me. So they may use other women's presence, posting other women, talking about other women, how other women are chasing them, showing you calls and messages from other women, just to trigger you back into being a pick-me and lowering your standards for them. Do not fall for these triggers. I hope you've healed emotionally, you've healed your emotional instability. Another way men try to trigger you they trick you into being a pick-me woman, they trigger you back into your pick-me-ness is they try to humble you. Yeah, they try to humble you, make you feel like small in front of them. And most of the time when people do this, sometimes not just even men who are trying to get your attention, but it could be friends, it could be acquaintances, people you meet on your daily basis, co-workers. Usually it's people you are close to, whom you talk to on daily basis, are mostly the ones who try to humble you. And anytime anyone tries to humble me, it just makes me know that this person is not confident within themselves. Let me put it that way. They don't have high confidence, they have low self-esteem and stuff like that. Because if you know you have confidence within yourself and you trust you won't try to humble another human, another person, just to make you feel good of yourself, just to have a minute of sunshine. You won't try to break other people down just to feel good of yourself. Okay, so anyone who tries to humble you just to make them feel like they are above you are usually low self-esteem, low self-confidence people. These humbling tactics are used by men to trigger you back into your peak missionness. Mostly they feed on your emotions. Okay, if you aren't in tune with your emotions, if you aren't healed emotionally, once they trigger you, you feel the need to prove your worth, to over explain yourself, to argue your worth and argue with them. Stop trying to argue your worth with a dusty. You are never going to win such arguments. Stop trying to argue your worth with a narcissist. Sometimes the best way to go is just walk out, it's just walk away. Sometimes the best way to go is just avoid them, avoid spending time with them. The best way to go is to be mindful of who you spend your time with, because some of these men are energy vampires, and they will only suck the energy out of you as you engage in arguments, going back and forth, trying to prove your worth, trying to explain why you set certain standards for yourself, trying to over explain why you love yourself and put yourself first and prioritize yourself, trying to over explain why you know your own worth. It's never going to work. So these are the tactics men use to trigger you. These are the triggers men use to get you back into being a pick me woman.